Hypocrites. Now, Mammy Jabi Munchum, Sam George or the Asampa Naba. Asampa in say. Government directs telcos to effect 10 to 15% data bundle increase from July 1st. They are going to send ICE and to your meetings right now. Yenya mu schedule, mu meeting schedule. Sam George, because Sam George onya bayira abrewadwe maka kire mo ha. I've had my own issues in the past with him because I wanted to straighten him. And he accepted it in good faith. And today Sam George is a better person, a better minister. A minister, when you come toe to toe banter or be bantao, on can't just a minister if Jimmy Bekanko assumption, he will reply you. And you cannot take that away from him. That is him. That is him. And to one will say, Ebia Sam George, or ye Obia or fu, Ubetimia could dinner temo Twitter, no jama or then forget. Because apart from him being minister, he needs to protect his integrity. When you throw things at him on Twitter, he will throw things back. Because apart from politics, without him being minister, no, or a family and a personality to protect. Into more MP before Kwasiafono, I know my junior must say, you have the right to spill shit, but nobody has the right to respond. Dabi. When it is necessary for him to respond, he will respond. If you can't take that shit, then walk. That is how it works. Now, Sam George or a minister, and there are some panaba, and Ramikachiremo. Mr. Sam George has a package for you people today. And in the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first time a communication minister under 5 months and making serious inroads. We changing the face of the communication ministry, and they are buying Edema Ghana for to enjoy. This is what we call governance and leadership. Now, and your press conference, and the data obeto ye oslawusu krom 4 oslawusu and then the MPP for area mo na mu media for MPP account for media protecting oslawusu. Emani di dream boy a chrono and Sam George aba in less than 5 months. Waba abeti data so shim and the kwateketu abetuma yeso. And the tip on koso le frog ombetuma internet so ache. And then kwasiaphobia omunye adwuma omope YouTube views e de edidi insuo form omotete nsuo di semponchire ni ba omobetuma nya data keka kwasiasem. It is all because courtesy of Sam George Nyansa emoa. Sam George inti mubetuma record wache. Sam George inti enkwasiafo ntwabo atesem omotete YouTube etiti Facebook content akan konfo ho asam yetua kwensama mo edi abomo bra akoware no Sam George nti ende bo benya sika kakra ade edi akoware inwan nti nka mo nyina nka nadwi nka mo da ka mo mbompaye mo wi amo se in the name of Sam George na nkwasiafo mo nkoda mo dwe se MPP betumi de mo power mo bodam. And this is what we want leadership. This is what we want people we give responsibility to do. Your money responsibility, and he's delivering. He's delivering. And who Ghana ni ben nyansa about problem with Sam George. The job he's doing. MPP for the 8 years, they couldn't do it. Ask yourself why. Because the MPP is a political party. About power. It's about enriching themselves and fooling some group of people to believe, say, they are part of them. And into there, but when you are true otumi edi emo to Jimmy mo da Ghana youth mom attrib upe bibia de da bibinia emo ne nam o my say nkraman ba o me to gather young boys and young girls or some mundi na afom timi hey ba o me be president kwasia your value is just rice, 1 cup of rice. The anya say ya nua Jimmy to Jimmy na ya de akokɔ na atoso o se ba o me be president abotoruwa na. If this is how Mopese are running Ghana, ignorant people are monenam Ghana, young people, you can't even think. Because say Jumana mokwaya de ba omiaba power no, mo enya data, entumanto data. No matter the amount of money about omiaba mamo, muntumi emani message bianko bibia. Sam George is giving you room for you two people to fool and get money to feed yourselves. Now Sam George Jumadia wedinim. He is delivering. And that is all that I need. Sam George can do whatever he wants to do. When he delivers, I don't care. Because Sam George is a minister. Oye Jumama Ghana. E Juma media man no. O boss e Juma na. Dia can enfame ho. You can hate him for who he is. I don't care. You can pick a fight with him. He can respond to you. He can do whatever. But as far as a Juma Yadiamano, as Ghanaians, Sam George deliver, I am fine with him. And he's delivering. And he's showing the difference between Onyanseni Otumiye Nejuma from Otrofo Aslawusu. Onse and then Makuma about from Eyamu, you don't know how to come back. Now, Maminju Jamunchamo. And more, it took me the Olonka 1 cup. Now, from with him, we the president Kwasia and Muvalu Nyaya more. Mwe Jimmy. Now, Sam George, as Sampano Enye. Massive data bundle increase coming. Or say, July 1st, you know, I'm about to increase a year with data, auto data or bundle no be kosoro. Nende otete ho e magana fo enyine hu e nyoma or the atutu kwem. We are in this year by 5 months pay. Mami you job nchiro MTN or see MTN. Moi na moto MTN and the 15% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Or see NDC are buying any MTN at Trasi. Emma Omodinsa was aba agreement to say the 15% a data na omotono omode ohamu enchichemu edunum ebeka ho. 1st July ya na start. Ompe we na peka ya motium ya de mo konko ba ko da nkwasiafo so obopetumi obodam. Into ujujema MTN say mo na moto den bundle na 399 Ghana na moto no ende or say 92 gigabytes no and sa 399 na moto no emam 92 biom right now ebemam 214 gigabytes uja wotia kwasia when you start ponchene etia na ya ase mokeka nkwasi asem emu konkonti emu to Jimmy munti. This is what we mean by governance, making lives for the people easy. Oma nipano oma brabo aye easy. Sam George through the policies NDC4 John Mahama buying in 5 months oma ti data so data na moton 399 almost 400 Ghana na mutia munya 92 gigabytes no and Sam George is a moto data 399 yabema 214 kwasia bi ene de mo ada no oyin se Ghana fo ejimi ye de 2 Jimmy na atomo 2 Jimmy mo ene salanam boys we Jimmy o emo 1 cup nti ba omi abe wini power mo hu fin se monum we MTN the package no Sam George Asempanaba first ya click it now oba Telecel Ghana Telecom or dear Sempa now bo oba Ghana Telecom I friend of Telecel Sam George say almost 10% increment, a 10% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Into more we use Telecel no sa data na motono 400 Ghana no na ya mamu 190 gigabytes no and then Sam George say from 1st of July who use Telecel now to data 400 Ghana and ya 190 gigabytes ya be ma 250 gigabytes 250 almost a double of what you used to get, almost a double. Yeah, it's a chill mine. I'll say NDC Tinaso for 42 years. Sanyoma way, a bedroom point, you know, obeto a data 20 Ghana. Now when you're almost a 500. I'm telling you. That is what we are talking about. It is a biba na onimnyansa na ototomyoma. You don't undermine. The reason why India, Bawomiani MPP4, they are trying everything possible to distract Sam George. And they say they know what Sam George is going to do. They know Sam George is going to change the communications ministry. Or himself, Sam George is going to negotiate. And Ghanaians will forget the MPP forever. And anytime mama Sala boys, no, and Kolana de Sala mo video mo say, Munko attack Sam George on Twitter. You can fool on Twitter, but the action is on the ground. Aha. Anna and Namono war, Sradiano waha. Twitter, anybody can fool there. You can fool there and speak your mind there. A Brodinati. What's now Jimmy one okoda? Ye nim papa wodaso. Ye nim so draw attitude. So won't you rent ye nim into bet match. But ahana one war. anwa was street ne so yɛne ɛwɔ street ne so na yɛnya ahotɔ no ɛhɔ na anwa no wɔ Sam George the anwa na ba street ne so ɛna wagya ne nan wɔ Twitter ɛna motete ho sɛ nwansena nkwasiafoɔ Sam George abɛtwa de to wɔ Twitter ɛna mugu so ɛna mo ayɛ sɛ nwansena Sam George took a shit on Twitter and you guys are on it. You are flies. Sam George gave meat to the public, to the citizens. Yene enam sradeɛ ne na yɛpɛ yɛsɛ Twitter. Oh bodam. Mami jujum into where you tell yourself for the 10% increment. Into one I'm turn 400 Ghana no, mo turn 400 Ghana. Now munya 190 gigabytes. You see Sam George from the first no, auto 400 Ghana. Ubenya 250 gigabytes. Mi jujum. Sam George na abotre ya waha oyam from so a ye betian ye be correcto ye be guido dia also ye magana ye be boa mo waye unkofo you have taken a shit to let them sit on the shit. There are flies on Twitter. Wey Airtel Tigo for Salah boys. A 10% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Now, mo used to Airtel Tigo no, na mo to a bundle 400 Ghana no. First no under MPP. Now we to 400 Ghana near about 195 gigabytes. And under NDC Sam George leadership our communication ministry no. And out of 400 bundle now, ya be 236 gigabytes. Egigim. Sam George took a shit on Twitter, and the Salah boys are eating his shit. They are flies. Sam George is serving the people real meat on the street. Yeah, Sammy, I there for you. Oh boy, Jumano. And this is the reason why it's here. Ghana for the Duano, they listen to this platform because me chirem. Inti Salah boys, you know, mon can't me me eko bedun kwa. None of them. That the funny thing is, I'm going to be Salah boys when you put their platforms together, they cannot match me. None of them. In fact, the most interesting thing is say none of them can even do a live show 2 hours in a day. None of them. They cannot be consistent. Speak on content for 2 hours. All the things they do are pre-recorded. 20 seconds, 2 minutes, 4 minutes. What damn? What you say easy? Live show, being proactive, your brain working, explaining things for 3 hours. What you say kind of way, Jimmy? None of them can do this. They can be in cubicles and bunks and do 2 minutes, 3 minutes and cut. Hey, go and record and cut. Record and cut. Man, I'm a professional editor. Yeah. I know everything about Premiere, not all these softwares you are using. Edit and cut. Record and cut. Oh, wait, delete it. Put a picture on it. Let the video, put a background sound. Let B-rolls. Way more. You're prepared what them no. You can't live show breaking issues down for 3 hours. You think what's the typical politics? Huh? Salah boys, you have no idea. Me say mupa munyina mombra. I will nullify you people. 6 months. Me go munyina mo platform no. What you said that form? This is what the government is doing. Talk and cut, record and cut, record and cut. Mo bodam. Now, my mention on you maybe as Sam George so Eddie Atukwem. Communication minister no, I know what you no. Or see, under his leadership, 5 months, 150 million investment pledged by operators. And yet, omoton data or Ghana. I'm talking about the telecommunication companies. Sam George no matnase. Emomode on sa shekrata say, ombe contribute $150 million to invest in telecommunication operations in Ghana. What Ghana? Twitter. Sam George takes a shit. The you people are clamoring on the shit. He's giving the people what they want. And Sam George ne MTN, Airtel, Tigo, Telecel, or Neo Matnase, or see, third quarter 2025. Sa networks when you know Ebema Ghana $150 million. This is what we call being proactive, being a leader, somebody who thinks ahead. Ayamoya. So the guy is solid, the guy is consistent, the guy knows his job. Sam George is a small boy, or dying. Yankova Kokramet na no mejimi. Yankova Kokramet na o mejimi. Sam George is going to serve you people Twitter. He's going to serve you shit, and he's going to serve the people of Ghana better meal. Meat no the my Wall Street so entina me Ghana for. Sala boys and girls, muhu fin. Sam George can send me, Mamin Churchrim. Or say, he is preparing, or they are preparing what we call policy push for telecom tariff classification. Ministry seeking special electricity tariffs for telecoms to reduce operating costs and end user prices. Sesiano, omo de nyoma bi egu akwemu se ne be ya eye telecommunication companies no bills, omo light bills no omo ni aban betena se na sebio omo tu anamo na eye anamo no mubetu no sa eye light bill no mutua no omo mfa embegu eye ne customers so se de be ye nyina ye ho be henhan ye omo e de aban bibia fra no eye den policy omo de emra kene ebeto ho ama eye telecommunication companies no se omo bedi so se eka bi beda omo so a chinchina no omo mpia embegu eye den ye ne customers no so nti awo se aban ne omo tena se eba omo light bills se ne aban be bo omo se subsidy se aban ne omo be keka ne wie se ne be omo nka se light bill ye tua ne doso nti ye pia eka na kogu eye customers so ana Ghana for so no aban ene omo be tena se omo be draw eye emra na ye de abo omo adwuma ho e de ebra se ne be ya obi ntumi mfom. These are the facts, and these are waiting here to aba. These are the reasons in here to aba enie nti nobody should sit there and say Sam George is not working. Sam George is working. Sam George is delivering. You people are hurt. In 5 months, I dare Sam George here 8 years MPP could not do it. Now I'm sure another one. Spectrum expansion for MTN and Telecel. Now, at a point, under NPP, na MTN air Telecel, must kwampa omo de air dien, omo satellite, sanya canon say to make it easy. Omo de bebo hu, omo coverage na kwa no, na omo nya space in pom. And cabinet approved additional spectrum allocation to improve service delivery. Baby o wa chiro ko gina duaso ansa na wenya MTN. Baby also ko gina duaso ansa na wenya Telecel. And aban cabinet approve say yembie mu mo kakra na omo network ni enkwa chire more. This is what this government is doing. This is what Sam George aban papa nie. Oh problem, Sala boys. Muhu fin. When a Ghana for pe and yet, Twitter. No Twitter, there's a question to me. Be you don't need money to open a Twitter account. Any fool can be there. So you can scream all that you want. You can make all the noise you want. The fact is on the ground. When a Ghana for pay Sala boys, your value is like Alewa. For Sala, more any idea, any akoko nine inti. But we win power. Kwasia, we don't need win power. Sala niggas. Sala niggas. Sala boys. Now, tax reforms to drive lower prices. And Abain said ongoing engagement with finance ministry to rationalize tax handles in telecom sector. Intesi and Abain said finance minister any telecommunication companies we nase omudin sawoso senebeya abano eba de etwa telecommunications for we no omutua ene de aban gea omobetumi emiti at a point sebio omoso no omobetuma hinha omo omobetuma tua tax dodo de ama aban na aban so enya omoso mfaso nti it is a combination of the ministry, the government, and the telecommunication companies meeting at a point. And that is what a minister has to do. A minister has to be the springboard. He needs to let the communication companies or telecommunication companies understand what his government wants. And if he's able to bridge that gap, the government and the communication companies or telecommunication companies meeting at a point, that is the job of the minister, because the minister will have to broker that deal. He has to make sure Abino gets something out of the telecommunication companies, and the telecommunication companies too, at the end of the day, do not lose operating in our system. And you need a communications minister, Onimunyansa. He knows how to communicate. He knows how to bridge this gap. Let the people working in the country understand. Say, we cannot take advantage of the country. We cannot take advantage of the government. And the government cannot take advantage of us. So we need to dialogue. This is what he's doing. He's making them understand. Say, taxes, you need some reforms in the kind of taxes you are paying, whether it has to go up, it needs to come down, and your contribution to the development of this country. So the minister is doing his job. Kwasiampe yibedi minister communication ubusana sana ni buofu unwo sele ni ma asi attention ye nkanasem ye eje yaman On an Ghana and a supin kwasiasem yen kananim because oye a motia bi ex girlfriend and or MPP so and or ton odin kwasiasem 5G na way 5G na oslo wusi so de bae no Sala boys mu fin mu ko busa no Sala niggas mo fra oslo wusi am say 5G no way man say 9 me I don't take anybody on Twitter serious. When you go on Twitter my page I don't follow anybody on Twitter. No one who film ya ne draws to be not on Twitter can kwasiasem. Me I don't waste my time on Twitter. I am there, but I don't follow anybody. And I'm not forcing anybody to follow me because I don't take majority of the people on Twitter serious. Anytime a guy says Sam George takes a shit on Twitter, he comes to deliver for the people. He's giving us Salah and Nampapa and Wawum. Salah niggas. Muhufi. Mungo busa osla say 5G nwing. Piglets. In some Dawson, I wanted you to know what Sam George has done. And Endeno was set a record. And I believe, Makacha Sam George and Makacha this government, they should take proactive measures when it comes to sanitizing the media space in Ghana. I'll always say aban we na adwene so obetune ne si radio and TV ho abra oni ngina so amenti ase. But if the government or reason, because your media space no are very, very poisonous. There are a lot of radio and TV stations in Ghana, they are not supposed to operate. They are not supposed to operate because most of them, they don't even have the requisite documentations to operate. The MPP put them in the system for them to misinform and disinform the system. And I'm expecting this government to take action, and they should take the right action. They should not abuse their power. They should not say radio ABR MPP 40 by force. No, you need to look in everybody's books. I've said this, and I'm still insisting because we need to clean the system. I want the government to look into media houses, their books. Are they paying their taxes? Are they using the right documentation? Yatiana chema wuti because this papers by say sureties. So majority of these radio stations and TV stations in Ghana, for all you know, they are not using the right documentations and they are not even paying their taxes. We need to sanitize the system. So I will urge the government to take a look at that seriously. They should look into their books. They should look into their books. Are they paying their taxes? Are they using the right documentations to run the radio and TV they are running in Ghana? Because our system is too poisoned. We have a lot of media houses in Ghana. They are just poisoning the system because say time MPP never power. They don't have the right documents and they are just putting shit in the system. The government should not target any radio or TV station and say, because we don't like you, you should like everybody, but everybody should abide by the law. It's one thing that I have always been championing, and I want the government to take a look at that, because on my way ananka saying, if the media, some of them, the NPP polluted Ghana, the media space, with bad radio and TV stations, and I'm talking about bad documentation, and they were not even filing their taxes. Majority of them are not supposed to even operate in Ghana. Because Sika also Mutia near the sanitizing system. They were not. They captured the system, they took over the system, and they were polluting the system. Your body part to cry, they don't speak because they are not paying their taxes. Now they are indebted to the government. They sit on radio and TV and destroy the same citizens they are supposed to protect. So I'm pleading with the president and I'm pleading with the government. And with all due respect, this needs to be done. Say this needs to be done, and it has to be done now. With all due respect to the president, and I'm sending this message to the president himself, Mr. President. With all due respect, we want the media space to be cleaned up. No targeting. The law should be applied. The rules should be applied. If you are not doing the right thing, if you are not applying the right rules, if you are not using the right documentations, if you are not filing your taxes, you need to have a special committee that looks into the books of every radio TV stations in Ghana. Close them down. Let them know you cannot operate illegally in Ghana. If your books are not clean, go back and clean it up and come back. If your books are not clean, go back, clean it up, and bring it back, because we need to make sure we have a media, TV, radio that is not indebted to any government. The moment radio and TV become indebted to a government, then they start to do the government propaganda. They start to lie to the people because they are scared to be shut down. And that is what is happening to Joy News, Joy FM. When a media house start getting into debt, they start going against the law. They start knowing that they are in the red. They start to do the bidding of a government. And that is what happened under Kufuor. There were so many media houses in Ghana who were not paying taxes. They knew they were not paying taxes. They did not use the right documentation to file, to be able to broadcast. They knew their start, everything about them was illegal. But because they know, say, Omo committed crime, they had no option than to work for the government. I don't want that to happen in Ghana. And first of all, the government should start looking in the books of these radio stations. If any radio station, hey, you see the right documentation, why don't you allow them to operate? They have to. But if anybody is using any fake documentation, not applying the rules, are not paying taxes, especially if we want to reset our system, people are not supposed to evade taxes. The government, they need to look into this and make sure the right thing is done. We have been on radio for 3 hours, 15 minutes. It's been a wonderful Tuesday night. Tomorrow, it's Wednesday. I don't work on Wednesday. So I'll meet you Thursday, Friday. We will discuss Ghana. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. It's been a wonderful Tuesday night. We will be back to discuss Ghana. My producers are called the Ghost Team. They have been very, very supportive. You have been a sponsor of this show by always tuning in. I'll be back to discuss Ghana. God bless you. We are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Abuache. Cheers and good night. Gigim.